everybody, and welcome back to RachandBella Crafts. Rachel here. I hope you're all well. So can you guess what day it is today? Yes, it is the 1st of June, and the 1st of June means we start our new collaboration. So the title of this collaboration is How Boho Can You Go? Have you guessed it yet? Yes, the theme is Bohemia. So this is the first time that we have done a Bohemian themed collaboration. Very, very excited. I actually started working on a boho journal back in the autumn last year and just didn't get the chance to finish it. I've been so frustrated. It's all just sat in the bag. So I cannot wait to rip it all out and get into it. Okay, so what is Bohemian? So for those of you that have not made a Bohemian journal before and are perhaps a little scared of the term boho journal, let's just dive into that very quickly for you. So I'm going to read this directly from my laptop screen here so I don't paraphrase. It says here that in 1848, William Thackeray used the word Bohemian in his novel Vanity Fair. In 1862, the Westminster Review described Bohemian as simply an artist or litterateur who consciously or unconsciously secedes from conventionality in life and art. So basically, it means everything you've been taught about creating journals not goes out the window. That's not quite what I'm saying here, but there are no rules with boho. Okay, there are no rules. The whole essence of making a Bohemian journal is just that you can put anything and everything in there. So you can take bits of your shabby chic style, chuck it in there. You can take bits of your botanical things, throw them in there. You can take bits from, what else do we do? I don't know, those of you that like perhaps the darker arts and goths and things like that, chuck it in there. Those of you that like the academia, get it in there. Anything goes. But what we are looking for, this time specifically, what I'm looking for from you is vibrance, is colour, is bright, let's just celebrate the fact that summer is coming, contrary to what my weather is telling me outside today. Do you know what? Everybody else in Wales, I think everybody else in the UK today, has got the most beautiful blazing sunshine and blue sky. My son in Swansea's gone to the beach, and I'm sat here afraid to put my washing on the line because the sky is grey. So we're going to blow those grey skies away. We're going to get all of our colours out, and we're just going to go absolutely crazy with this, okay? I've even got my boho beads on and my bangles. I've even got my boho dress on for you. Look, see, I'm making an effort. I've been a girl in the dressing up box this morning. And this is what I want from you. I want this enthusiasm. I want some energy. And we're just going to go crazy with this, okay? I have got you the most amazing lineup. We always have an amazing lineup. And I know I haven't let you down this time. I'm going to toot my horn here. I've gone out and found you some absolutely amazing artists that I feel we're really going to tap into this theme, are really going to bring this vibrance of life together for you. I've been perusing through their YouTube channels. I've seen their boho journals and the things that they do that perhaps they don't realise is boho, but I would say is boho. And I think that they're just amazing. So we've got an absolutely fantastic lineup for you. I'm not going to read them all out. I have put this onto our Ko-fi page. You can download this, print it out, cut it out and put it up onto your desk so you know who you're looking for every day. They will go on at a variety of times because obviously, please bear with us, we are in completely different time zones. You know, we've got people all the way from the east all the way across to the west. So just bear with, they will come up, and as they come up I will save the link to the playlist that I will just keep on sharing. I'll probably post the playlist link up every day on my YouTube community page. So when I put a post out, you know, you see that there. So just keep clicking that playlist link and it'll take you then, and they'll have the next one there then. All right. Bella and I will also be dipping our toe in different things throughout the month. I'm still doing the 100 days challenge, so I'm going to be here with you every day, just continuing to chip away, and you can watch what I'm doing in my own personal journal or journals. I'm really hoping to get a few done. And of course, this area here, I feel I should perhaps do this with it because obviously here we've got our retreat, so which we do still have some places open for, by the way. So if you are interested, just drop me a line. So I'm going to be quite busy around this period of time here, but I will be back, and so will Bella, to do the final roundup right at the end there for you. Oh my gosh, June is going to be an amazing month. I know it is. I feel like this is going to be a brilliant collaboration. Now, first things first, bit of business. I put the kits on last night. I had an absolute horrendous time. time uploading them. They are so big, I can't get them onto Etsy. So where you normally will buy a kit and then download zip files, I can't zip them into files small enough to upload them. You can only upload 5 files onto Etsy, and they can't be any bigger than 20, what is it, megabytes, something like that. And they were all coming up at like 27, 23. So I just couldn't physically put them on there. So the only way I could do it was to put a piece of paper on there. Well, it's not a piece of paper, it's a digital form with the link on, which you need to just highlight with your mouse, copy and paste it into your thing, and that'll take you straight to the drive, and you can just download them from there. If you cannot do that, please message me on the shop that you bought them from. So either Ko-fi or Etsy, because I got up this morning and I kind of like had messages everywhere, and it took about an hour then just trying to make sure I answered everyone and, you know, remove them. So please don't write in the Facebook group, just message me from the what's it called, you know, the shop that you buy them from. So if you buy them from Ko-fi and you've had a technical problem, just drop me a message on Ko-fi, because I can see then what you've bought, and the same then on Etsy. And you know, every day then I'll just go through, and if you need me to send you the direct link, I will. I know it's a bit of a pain, and I am sorry. I just didn't know how else to do it. So we're just going to go with that for now, and just hope and pray that it all works out and that everybody gets their kits. But thank you so much to those of you that have jumped straight on and went and bought those kits last night, because I am just so excited. I've also got new ink, so I expect this to be the last piece of paper that I print out that doesn't look very good. Just one other side note I want to mention as well. While we're talking about Bohemian, there is another style that you may have heard of called Boho Chic. Now, Boho Chic is the modern way of decorating in the Bohemian tradition. So they say, this is a Google description here for you guys. So common item trends include natural textures, earthy colours, eclectic accents, and the mixture of different patterns, as well as incorporating different cultural influences. So there's been a little bit of political controversy in the past over the terms of boho and bohemian. I just want to put a pin in that here now. This is not a political channel. There is absolutely nothing wrong with using the word boho. So please, I don't want any haters leaving me messages down below. I have gone directly to all communities to check this out with them before we went with the title of our collaboration. I checked it out 2 months ago when I first came up with the idea, because I didn't want to offend anybody, and I was told categorically, this is a term, it is culturally accepted and used. So please, I don't want any comments below saying, can't use the term boho, it's offensive. It's not offensive. It's not offensive at all. We are celebrating here many cultures, even our own separate cultures, wherever you may be and wherever you come from. So I only want positivity brought to the channel for this. I don't want anybody hating on any of the collaborators. This is a positive event, and let's keep it that way, guys. Right, I'm going to move straight on, and I'm going to show you what I've got on my desk. Okay, so some ideas of things you may want to go and squirrel out amongst your stash in your craft rooms, in your homes. This is the event where you're allowed to go and cut up cushion covers and things like that, okay? But we don't tell the rest of the family. They'll just disappear. You bought them, don't worry about it. Just go grab it. If it fits, use it. If it's a beautiful bird cover, it doesn't matter. You can get another one or use a different one. So I have done a little bit of squirreling of my own. The stuff that you see in front of me here, I have got a selection of fabrics that I have collected over the last couple of years. It was one of the first things I went into. I think it was like my 3rd or 4th journal I made was Bohemian. So I very quickly tried to source places that I could get, you know, beautiful fabrics and, you know, lovely scraps and things like this. They are widely available, but you just need to sometimes think outside the box. You don't necessarily have to, you know, put in orders from abroad or things like that. You just need to think outside the box. So I'm going to just show you my dress a minute. So this is the base of my dress, because obviously I can't show the top. This is just a lovely Bohemian style dress that I purchased from my local supermarket. And I tell you what, it's been the most worn dress this year so far. But everybody comments on it. The sleeves have got this lovely lace on it. It wasn't expensive. I think I paid £19 for the dress. And I just love it. It's got lovely big shaky things. But if you go into charity shops, you're going to see loads of dresses like this in there for like £2-3. Go grab one, cut it up, use it as a journal cover, use the edges for ruffles, take the lace bits and trims off it. You will be amazed at the things that you will find. This top here, for example, it was literally a top, and I've dissected it twice already for different things. It's got a lovely frill sleeve on it. I've used that once to make ruffles the other side. I took the lace off, also made ruffles with it, and I've also used a section it as well off the front, and I made a journal cover with it. It's really lovely, and I think it really, you know, kind of embraces that bohemian theme and style. I went to a party on the weekend, family party. My sister's daughter-in-law, it was her baby shower, and she had the most beautiful napkins. Look at these. As soon as I walked in, I was like, oh, I love them. Where did you get them from? She got them from Amazon, she said. But look, how cute is that? So I literally and I told her, I said, man, I'm taking one of these home. It's going in my bag, and I'm going to use this in my journal. She was like, carry on, go for it. But look, all you have to do is open your eyes. You'll be amazed at the things that you will see around you. Now, the other thing, of course, jewellery. All of this, charity shop. In fact, a lot of this stuff came in a bag. I went to a specific charity shop where they don't bother sorting through stuff like this, and it was just a huge bag of it. I think I paid about £5, and I had literally a dump load of beads, of, you know, brooches, all sorts of things like that, you know. And it's not stuff that perhaps I would wear, but it's perfect for a boho journal. I mean, look at that little charm bracelet. All of this stuff, paid next to nothing for it. What they say, one man's junk is another man's treasure. Well, we love junk here, so you know you're in the right place. Now, yesterday, I did nip out to town because I wanted to see what they had in the local haberdashers. And I went to the charity shop that's next to the haberdashers, found this scarf. She charged me £1 for it. How gorgeous is that? Now, that to me is typical of the type of scarf you would wear around your waist, you know, and have it draping down to the side. We're talking boho chic here. Isn't that lovely? So that is going to go on a journal. It's going to go on the front, and I'm going to use these tassels here as the tie. So I've already worked out what I'm going to do. Oh, and I've just seen it's actually embossed. I don't know if you can see that. I can only see it now, I've got the light on it, but it's got all these beautiful little flowers on there. How perfect is that? I couldn't see that in the shop. So that was a quid. A quid! Then I went into the haberdashers just for a quick look. My son rolling his eye. He was very patient, actually. No, he was very good. And I spent £20. That was all. And for £20, I managed to get beautiful. I bought a metre of this lovely lace, because obviously we've got blues, haven't we, in our kit? And I really love a bit of blue lace. So I thought, right, that'll go nicely in there. I picked up 3 of these fabric samples because I thought they were quite bohemian. Now, I was a little bit miffed because I did pick them up because in the basket it said £1. But she did charge me £2 each for those. So I'm got to be honest, I'm very British. I don't complain. I should have complained, but I didn't. So there we are. I paid a bit over for those and I should have. I had 3/4 of a metre, because I didn't think I'd need a full metre, but 3/4 of a metre of this, which I literally bought off the roll. Never noticed it before. There it was staring at me in the haberdashery shop. So you'll be amazed at things you'll find in there. I also bought this one. How lovely is that? Gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm bringing in lots of blues here. I love blue. And then this one, look how cute this one is. It's got little elephants. Oh, I love elephants. Anybody that knows me will know I love elephants. So there we go. So, and of course, it's just as groovy on the back. So there are my 3 trims I bought. But look at this. Now, I got this off the roll. I'm just looking for the price. This was, I think, I paid £3.74 for this. And I did have a full metre of it. But look at all of these beautiful charms and gems on here. And they're really quite heavy, but you know, you can cut them down. I'm going to put these on the front of my journal. I might put some up the spine of my journal. But oh my gosh, they're beautiful. The only thing I've got to watch is they are a bit sharp, so I need to keep them away from my fabric. Otherwise, they're going to scag my fabrics. But I was really, really impressed with those. The girl who served me was like, oh my gosh, these are gorgeous, she said. And I get some of those from my bridesmaid's dress. I thought, okay, well, there we are. Look. So that was yesterday's little, you know, shop. Things that I managed to get there. But I know you're going to have all this stuff. I've got beads here that I've pulled out of my stash. The other thing that I did invest in, because I didn't have any decent charms, because I don't tend to use them very often. Oh, come on, open up for me now. And these actually came yesterday, which I was very pleased about, from Amazon. There we go. Of course, as I've just explained, I love an elephant. Sorry, I should have opened them beforehand. But look at these. How cute are they? Multicoloured elephants. So they were on Amazon. I was really pleased with those. But you can use anything. Go look in your charm boxes. Go and look at the things you've had sent to you in swaps over the years. You know, we all get sent like the odd few beads, the odd few charms, the odd, you know, dangly thing. These are the sort of things that you want. Go and look in your jewellery boxes, the stuff that you've had in there for years that you don't wear. The sort of thing that you buy when you're on holiday, specifically things like beads, that are wonderful when you're on holiday with your big Gucci sunglasses on and your lovely summer dress. But let's be honest, we don't wear this stuff around very often. I certainly wouldn't wear this in the house. I would just garrot myself with it. I'm hopeless. I don't wear a lot of jewellery because I just find it uncomfortable at times. But it's nice to have, but it's even nicer when it's hanging off your journal, girls. So go and see what you've got there. Right, I'm going to clear the decks and we're going to get started on today's tutorial. Okay, so the collaborators will be working with the kits that I provided with them for the collaboration. The kits were revealed in yesterday's video, so if you haven't yet seen that, please do go check that out. I will put the link in the description box down below. The kits are available at the moment 50% off. That's right, 50. So they're half price on our coffee site and also on our Etsy store. So if you go over to either of those, you can download them at the moment for 50% off. If you're going to our coffee site, please use the link below or use the discount code that is in the description box below. I can't automatically apply a sale to the shop in Ko-fi like you can on Etsy. Etsy set a sale and walk away, but you need to either access it through the link or use the discount code, which is down below. In fact, I'll put it across the screen for you here now. So, if you are a member on our Ko-fi page, there are extra freebies available to you now today. I'm just going to quickly show you those. These will be there for you to go and download. The different membership schemes that are on there. If you are a Stone Lily member, you get the full kit. If you are a Bluebell member, you get the 4 freebies. There's actually 5 freebies this month. And if you are a Daffodil member, you get 2 of the freebie sheets. So go check those out. They are uploaded there for you now. Now, today, I have a freebie for you. I do. So not only have I uploaded the square onto the Ko-fi site, but if you go on over, you will find some large butterflies for you to download. And now this is what we are working with today. I am going to show you how to make a large butterfly boho journal. It's going to be very quick, nice and easy to do. Now there are 2 of these large butterflies available with the kit. I believe they're in the ephemera kit, but I have also uploaded 3 separate ones for you today as a freebie so that you can do this activity with me today. Now I have printed them all with back-ins from the Journal Pages kit. That one's from the backgrounds kit. That's the one there, that's its front. This one is actually this, it's to write on, so that is one of them, and I've put a background page on that one as well, just so you've got a bit of extra writing space. So if you go over to our Ko-fi, the link will be down below as well, and it'll be marked freebie. Go and download those, have them for free, and then you can craft along with me today. I will also be using the words and phrases pages from the ephemera kit, and also some of the mini ephemera as well. Okay, let's get cracking. So these butterflies are super easy to cut out. I have even managed to keep their antennae. I'm super impressed with myself because I'm normally lousy at putting together, or rather cutting out butterfly shapes. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to take the one, we're going to use it as our cover, probably the most vibrant one. I love this one. This is my most favourite page. And we're going to simply fold them all in half, and we're going to create a journal with them. And then we're going to decorate it. So I'm going to quickly fold all of these. I'm sure you don't need to watch me do that. I'm sure you're all quite capable of folding them yourselves. I am literally going to start by folding the actual butterfly in half. It can take it. It will be fine. Don't worry. Just go gently with him, okay? But I'm going to speed this bit up for you guys, okay? Okay, so the next thing you're going to do now is to put all of your butterflies one inside the other. Decide on the order of your pages, how you'd like them to be, where do you want your writing spots to be, such on and so forth, like so. And then the next thing that we're going to do is bind this baby together. Grab my binding kit. Okay. Cork. Oh, now we're not going to need a huge amount of thread for this, so I'm going to go with this lovely gold, I think. Okay, now let's just quickly thread that first because I like to have it ready. And I think I'm going to just do a simple tie with this with 2 holes because we don't have a huge amount of space to play with, do we? Put that there actually. So just make sure that your butterflies as lined up as it can be. Don't worry if it overlaps a bit and it's not. It doesn't matter. It's meant to look like a beautiful butterfly, so it's not all meant to be completely hidden, you know. It's fine if you see some of the underwings poking through. You know, these need to look a little 3D, so that's fine. It doesn't need to be perfect. All right. Come on, guys. It's Bohemian. Right. Let's pop that in there. And then let's pop that in there. Then we'll take that down through there. Oop. And up through there. And then we're going to tie a little knot. Oh, come on. Through you come. There we go. Get rid of that. Let's tie a knot there. And that is our journal created. I mean, how easy was that, guys? How easy was that? You've just made your first boho journal. If it is your first, of course. Sorry, that's rather assumptive of me. There we go. Right, don't worry about those tassels. We'll come back to those later on. Now, let's jazz it up, shall we? Because we want to put all the things in. We want to use everything that we can, don't we? Like I say, there's no rules, but we just want to kind of like really, you know, go for it. Be really enthusiastic. Now, another little tip for you here, and this is not a plug for the Joe Brown catalogue, but there are all sorts of places that you can get inspiration and imagery. And this landed on my doorstep the other day. I love, as you can tell, I love the Joe Brown catalogue. I love anything Bohemian style. A lot of my dresses are quite brightly patterned because I just love it. But there are lots of beautiful you know, clothing catalogues and things out now with lovely, beautiful patterns and things in. Use these, use them and cut them out. I mean, that you could use as a belly band. You know, we've got to start thinking outside the box, haven't we? So, you know, check out those things. Right, I'm going to grab some little bits and pieces, get them together, and then we'll crack on. Okay, so I've got a selection here of the mini ephemera from the ephemera kit, and I have created my first pocket using a piece of book page, and I've stitched on one of the mini ephemera pieces, and I'm going to pop that now on the inside of the front page of my little journal. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it on, and then I'm going to cut around so that I can see the shape of the actual butterfly, what are we calling this? Wing, that's the word. And then that's going to make a really nice little tuck spot there then for me to add things into. Now, if you have pieces or images that you've got that are not quite the right shape or size, don't be afraid to mount them onto a book page, and then you can create the shape and size with that, so you can add to it then or whatever, you know, because like this, I wanted this image here but it wasn't quite big enough, so I just added a book page, and that has now helped me, you know, gain a little bit more space to it, shall we say. So if I can just take that edge off there maybe, and then perhaps, because I'd like to keep the edges rough if possible, so let's just trim that a little bit, and then that might sit in there a bit more. There we go. And it's not designed to be perfect. It needs to be, you know, it needs to be what it wants to be, basically, because that's the whole idea, isn't it? But like I say, if it does hang over, you can just trim around the outer edge. So I'm going to just glue that into place now and hope that my glue isn't playing up. After I did yesterday's video, knock on the door, went down, Amazon man with my other bottle of glue. Remember I said I thought I ordered more and it hadn't all come? So that was panic over, thank goodness. But what I didn't remember to do was to fill up my little bottle. So yeah, need to double check on that. Get that done after. Right, there we go. Come on, I know you've got glue in there. Don't be mean with it. Here we go. She's moving. Right, there we are. That's enough there, because I'm only popping it around the outer side. And I'm going to just place that there like that. There we go. Glue, glue, glue. And I've simply stitched around it, because of course there's another way in which you can add flair to your journal, is using different coloured threads. I've got a lovely big box of threads here that I've bought. I tend to look out for them on Marketplace when people are selling off like sewing kits and stuff. And if they've got lots of threads in them, I'll go and snap them up then. Sometimes you'll be amazed at what you'll get for a £5. Just because people are perhaps doing house clearances or things and people don't want them anymore. So there we go. We've got a lovely little tuck spot there for us now, just on the front, and we can pop in then some lovely bits of ephemera. I won't leave them in there just yet because it needs to dry. Okay, on to the next one. So I thought it would be really cool now if we created that belly band here. So let me just find that image again that I was looking at just now, and see if I have one in here that will match in the pattern. So I've gone with something that is a little bit vibrant, so it'll pop out, and it's actually called the Becca Boho dress. So how cool is that? So I've just rough cut around the outside of that. Now I'm hoping it's going to fit. Oh, and it's going to fit quite nicely as well. And I'm going to place that on there, but I would like to put a little bit of lace behind it just to kind of make it really pop, and just to make it feel a little bit more boho. Okay, so I've gone around that with my crazy wiggly woggly stitch. I don't know what it's actually called, but I just call it my wiggly woggly stitch. And I'm just going to pop some droplets of glue on here and on here, because lace is the hardest thing in the world to glue down. You're doing it directly, yeah, for that very reason. Good job, this stuff wipes off quickly, isn't it? Right, honestly, Rachel, don't do your gluing on your actual page, guys. We'll end up making a mess like I just did. Right, there we are. So let's glue that at the top. Let's glue that down at the bottom. It's probably going to shift down a bit. I want it nice and tight, because obviously you don't want the stuff that you put in there all to just fall out, you know. So go for a nice, you know, stretch your lace down, or your fabric or whatever you're using, but obviously not to the point where you start to bow the page. So it's a fine line, as they say. Right, I'm going to turn this over now. Let's have the back of the page. Watching my antenna. And I'm just going to very carefully trim around. Actually, do you know what? I wonder if I might not. I might leave it. No, I will, because that's just going to be messy. No. Right. If it had been a bit more, and perhaps a bit more of a frill, then I may have left it to just dangle down, but it's not. It's a bit of a messy cut on it. So let's just trim that back around the page. I'm loving this whole non-conventional theme, you know. Right, there we are. Oh, I caught my beads on the desk then. Told you I'd garrot myself, didn't I? Told you. There we are. Oh, look at that. How cool does that look? Do you know what? I've never done that before. I really like it. I think it's quite, you know, it's quite boho chic. Look at that. Then we can put our little elephants behind there then, look. Very cool. Loving that. Right, okay, so that's that page done. Let's move on to the next one now. What are we going to do on here? Right, well, I'm just thinking, let's do ourselves a little stepped pocket, shall we? So we'll take some little elements from the kit, if I can pick them up. What have we got here? Maybe we'll start with this here, so the flower at the top. And then, oh, and I really feel that we want to put a bit of fabric into this now. I wonder about this, but I love this bit. I've hoarded this little bit of fabric for so long now. I really need to use it up, don't I? Sorry, I'm stretching and reaching again. I just want to grab my box of blues. And let's see what we've got here. Okay. Because we want to mix all of the different media together now, don't we? So I'm going to just literally cut a square. Well, cut a shape. I've got to watch these scissors, they're really sharp. I nearly caught my finger on there earlier. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to just stitch this like so. So put that behind there like that, that on top of there like that. And then we might perhaps, or unless I put that there maybe. So we've got a bit either side. But I'm also thinking then I'm going to finish the pocket with this at the bottom. So basically the fabric section is providing us with a little pocket stability, if that makes sense. But I think I'm going to just stitch these together here, and then I'll be able to slide stuff in and out of there then. Look, what do you think? But I do think we need to curve that off there, because that's going to be a bit annoying, isn't it? And it looks a bit out of place. Right, so I'm thinking that there like that. That there like so. So you can have it go up as high as you like. I'm bringing it in a little bit because I want to avoid obviously the edges of the flutterby. I like it. I like it very much. I hope you like it too. There we go. I love building these little pockets out of our mini ephemera. I think it's super, super cute. Right, so that can go in the middle there like that. Shall I just stitch across the bottom a bit? I'm also thinking now that we need to add something, you know, extra. So I'm thinking I might just take a little bit of this tulle. There we go. And I think I'm going to stitch, and I'm going to just put that on there like that. Do you know what? The lady was so helpful in the haberdashers yesterday, bless her. She even said to me, you know, you can put clear nail varnish on the end to stop it fraying the fabric. Do you? She was on about those trims I bought. And I just looked at her for a moment as if to say, why would anybody want to stop the fabric from fraying? Thankfully, I didn't say that out loud, but see how badly behaved we are as junk journalists? We're so unconventional. Right, I'll be back now. 2 seconds. There we go. How much better does that look now? Literally a tiny little bit of fabric with the frays. I almost wanted to say to her, do you realise how hard I work to make my fabric fray? But I thought, no, I didn't. Instead, I said, oh, that's a wonderful idea. I've never thought of that. And then she tried to say to me that they had some stuff that actually you could, we do actually sell stuff that you can put on. And I was thinking, oh, no, this is just going to go too far now and see it. And she said, but yeah, try the transparent nail varnish. So I was like, oh yeah, will do. Thinking, no, I won't, because I like it frayed. There we go. Right, bit of glue on there. Make sure I got that in the right place now. Who says you can't put pockets in a butterfly? We didn't say that, did we? Because we knew we could. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Right, on to the next one. Okay. Right, so we've got tuck spot, belly band, layered pocket. Now, how about, oh, yes, 1 minute. Okay, so if you had the freebies because you're a member on the Ko-fi page, there was a page with multiple butterflies on. Cut those out. If you don't have those freebies, use the freebies that I've given you today and print them off smaller. So combine the pages together, basically, like I showed you in the tutorial the other day, where you can print off 4 pages on 1 page, and then you'll reduce them down to a smaller size. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make a multiple pocket. And before I do put that on, I'm just going to do one extra thing a minute. Hang on. Okay, so what I've done is I've stitched down the body of the butterflies to, well, it just gives them a little bit more substance when they're on the page. I just think they look really cool. So let's start with this one here. I'm just going to check the positioning, and then we'll have this lovely little multi-pocket pocket. Obviously, multi-pocket pocket. There we are. So that one there. My messy stitching is getting in the way. Right, out the way now. Come on. There we go. Right, 1, 2, 3. Because ideally you want them close enough together so that the antenna goes up over the top of the other one, if that makes sense. I'm so impressed I've actually been able to cut out butterflies and not cut off their antenna. So basically we're going to let's glue this one down first. I'm gonna pop that one there. Don't forget to ink around them as well so that they pop nicely off the page. But we're going to just glue the bottom part of the butterfly down. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Now just make sure there's no over spill of glue from the underneath ones, because otherwise when you lay the top one down, it's going to get in the way. Let me just take off my little tails there. Right, so glue, glue, glue. There we go. And then we'll take that one down here, I think. Yep, very nice. There we are. And then this little guy here can go at the bottom. Oops. You're gluing straight, Rachel. It's because I'm rushing now. Nothing to do, of course, with the fact that I haven't had any breakfast this morning. I was busy Zumbering, and then I got distracted then and found a new Zumba channel, and then went down a whole Zumba rabbit hole this morning. That's after the other rabbit hole that Lisa Stevens sent me down to before I even opened my eyes this morning. Thank you for that, Lisa. Excellent link. New channel she sent me. Not junk jar related either, actually, but it was very good. So this now will hold our mini ephemera. Obviously, wait till your glue is dry. Oh, I got this really cute little tag here as well, which I'm going to dress up in a minute. Any other small bits? Oh, we could put some words in there, couldn't we? What have I done with my page of labels? Oh, my word. Desk's getting a mess now. Right, here we go. Now, that's the other thing I just want to very quickly add on, is just a couple of phrases and sayings and some of these lovely, lovely words. So, which one should we have? Let's have, this one. Bohemian living is about embracing the beauty in imperfection. Absolutely. That is us, isn't it, guys? That is us. Do you see now what I'm saying about how people don't realise that they're creating in a bohemian style? It's not all just about the trims and the bright, vibrant colours, you know? It's about the style as well. It's about the attitude behind what we're doing, I think, as well. There we are. So this is a very poignant one for some of you. Embrace even the unknown and let the adventure begin. That's what this collaboration is going to be. It is going to be an adventure for us all. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what everybody makes. I literally just need like the whole 30 days to happen today. I think I'd probably be a little overwhelmed, but even so, I just can't wait to see what everybody does. I don't know what Bella's doing either. I haven't seen hers, so she's kept that quiet. So I will. She did mention what she was doing, and I know she's probably sent me. She'll be sitting there watching this now, saying, "I have told you, I have shown you, I sent you photographs." She probably did, but my head is kind of. They've fallen out, and that's fine. It's probably because I like it to be a surprise, so I only retained what I feel is necessary. Not that what Mum tells me is not necessary to retain. I've obviously never grown up. It's like talking to my kids. I say things to my boys. I sit in a car with my youngest and I'm talking away, probably much like I talk to you a lot. And I doubt you're listening either, are you? And he doesn't respond then after a bit, and I'm like, "You are listening, are you? Did you take any of that in?" And then he does that whole shake of the head thing. "Oh, sorry, you talking to me." Well, no, I didn't notice the 10 people sitting in the back of the car that were listening to me. I thought it was just you and I, but okay. I think, why do you bother sometimes? You know what I mean? Why do we bother? And then I had number 2 ring me this morning, just as I woke up. He was out walking on the beach. Oh, honestly, that child. Didn't have to rub my nose in it. No, I was very pleased for him. It's lovely. He's got his last exam tomorrow. Oh, my goodness, I hope it goes well. And then he's coming home on Saturday. So Mum's following me down because I need 2 vehicles. And she's going to come down with me and we're going to collect up all his bits and pieces and bring the boy home for the summer, which will be lovely because I really missed having him home. He's a good lad. He's a very good lad. He's very helpful. So he's coming home to spend his summer building guitars, which is lovely. And hopefully with not too many resets to have to do. I know he missed 1 exam because he was very poorly. So I'm just hopeful now that everything else has gone well for him. Because he's worked very hard and I'm very, very proud of him. being away all by himself, because he's an August baby, you see, so he was literally just 18 moving away. And he's done it all. He's taken really good care of himself, fed himself a lot, does his washing. He's absolutely marvellous. And he's a big help to me when he's at home, so I have missed him being here. Yeah, it'd be nice to have him back now for the summer. Right, so let's just pop a couple of these little what I'm doing now, I'm just taking some little scraps. I'm not going to do every page, obviously. I'm just trying to give you some ideas. We'll be here all day. I'm having so much fun. Do you know what? My fingers have been like this, itching all week, because I've just been desperate to start working with this kit. Oh my gosh. You can see how inspired I was by how many pages I've done. I mean, I don't think I've ever made anything as big as this. And it just went on and on and on. And I was like, I just can't stop creating. This is amazing. But yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put it in the centre maybe. I don't care, but I want it there. I want that at the bottom of that dress. As much as I like the frill, I want that there. Bohemian living, embracing the imperfection. That's me for sure, because I am anything but perfect. Well, as I'm sitting here with my hair wet from the shower, I don't care. You can't see it, you don't care, do you? I'm sure you wouldn't care if I was in my pyjamas. I'm not in my pyjamas, I'm in a boho dress. I made an effort for you today, guys. I really did. I even put some jingly jangles on. Oh, I think I'm at the last of my glue now. I'm going to have to go in. Oh, there we go. Okay. Right. Let's pop that there. Some of these are a little bit more haphazard than I would like, but I'm literally just trying to get them down to give you ideas, to inspire you, show you. I'm just grabbing things off the desk. You know, it doesn't got to be anything specific, tailor-made. Just grab it all. It'll all work, I promise you. I don't know why we get so frightened about Bohemia. Bohemia is where we should be most comfortable. I really need to go for some glue with it. Rachel, this is awful, honestly. Honestly. Get some glue in your glue thing. Glue thing. Your glue dispenser. I'm covered in glue. There's more glue on me than there is in this blinking journal. There we are. Blinking journal. It's not a blinking journal, is it? Right. Okay. That's enough of that now, because I really want to quickly show you now the outside. So that's just some ideas for you how you can get those words down on there. So you see now it's starting to thicken out a little bit now. So I'm not going to go too mad, but obviously that was just to kind of give you an idea. That should be nice and dry now. Let's pop that elephant back in there. Let's pop these behind here. I've done some little tags, which I've backed with lovely pink paper. So they can go in there. Very nice. Yes, no, that's enough for now. Right, so what I'm thinking now for the front. Right, how are we going to do the front? Well, I'm going to show you now. Right, okay, I'm going to take this little girl here. This is out of the Butterflies and Beauties kit. I'm just looking at the laser thing from back front. I have as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to cackle. Oh, my days. I've glued it on back to front. Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, yeah, I can't tell. I'm not sure if this lace is double-sided, you know. Do you know, I think that's absolutely gorgeous. It's really, really pretty. Shall I do the back as well? Shall I do the back as well? Yeah, let's go for it. Okay. Okay, so I've cut out some of that gold stuff that I had, and I've stitched around. I'm going to glue this now onto the front cover. Oh my gosh, how OTT is that? But I love it. So there we are, guys. Your first toe-in to Bohemia. We have officially started our collaboration, and we're off the ground. Freebie for you on the coffee website. Don't forget all of the collaborators. Right, where's my list? Go download the list. Tomorrow you have Julie at Camelia Craft. Oh my gosh, that'll be amazing. And you're going to have such a laugh because she's so funny. I love her. She's fabulous. She always puts a smile on my face. And then we've got Eva at Bohemian Crafting. New to our collaborations. Welcome, Eva. And then we've got Angela Kerr. And that'll be the week rounded up for you. And then next week is kicking off with Bella at Bella's Crafty Studio. And then the list goes on and on from there, and I will keep you up to date as my days go on as well. But I really love that. She's cute. This is fabulous. Oh, we're going to have a word on the front of here. Where is it? Journal. Somebody keeps asking me to put journal in my words. I hope you notice I've done it this month, lovely. Just for you. And I'm so glad I have now because I'm going to use it on the front. And I'm going to just put that on there. Journal. Just to remind me that it is a journal. And if you're making a travel journal, you'll notice I put the word travel in as well. So you can put travel journal. Oh. Think of everything. Yeah, look. Brilliant, isn't it? Right, should I put that there? Journal. Probably should put something behind it, but I'm conscious of the time. So there we are. I will leave you with that. And please don't forget. Oh, I haven't told you the most exciting part. Oh, flip. Right, okay. Giveaway. We have a massive giveaway for this collaboration, I will put up a list of all of the people with prizes. There are kits galore, different groups, different Etsy shops. Yes, loads and loads of things. What do you need to do to enter the giveaway? Well, you need to watch every video, you need to like the video, and you need to leave a comment for the person on each individual video, okay? We will draw the giveaway a week after the collaboration ends to give you time to catch up, because we know you're not Rockefeller and we don't all have hundreds of hours to hand, do we? But don't miss out on the giveaway. So start here today. Leave me a like, please, and a comment down below. Tell me what you love about Bohemia. And you'll be entered into the giveaway then once you've left one on everybody's video. Okay? I'm going to go now, guys, because this is too long a video. Have a great day and welcome to the collaboration. Bye.